so today's Friday, and I know we don't really have a topic for this week, so I just thought I'd just do a general vlog, I think, on, sorry, I've just had a shower, so I'm all wet, like my hair's wet and stuff, so, but anyway, it's hot here today, so, but it's like it's going to pour down rain, so, so I didn't do a vlog for, I'll update my one for the parenting or baby plans. I'll upload that one. But I didn't do one for Halloween because here in Australia we don't, like, we celebrate it, but not like everybody else does, like in the States and maybe in the UK, I'm not sure, but like it happens here, but we don't really sort of make a big deal out of it, I guess. Like it just depends. And on the night, the night of Halloween, it was like a thunderstorm here. So I heard, because we have had trick-or-treaters come here before to our house, but like a couple of years in a row we've sort of had them, but this year it got to about 6 p.m. and I was bathing Marley and I could hear kids like on the street and stuff like that, and then it just started pelting down rain and it just went silent. So, and then it rained all night, so we didn't actually get any trick-or-treaters come to our door, and I had lollies and everything ready, so, but yeah, I didn't do an update because we don't really get into it that much, so, but yeah, anyway, so, so for this, I thought I'd just do an update on, I guess, just on how things are going generally. I work 3 days a week, so I work every Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and I'm home with Marley on a Thursday, Friday, and then Nick, my husband's, home with us both for Saturday, Sunday. So it's tough. Like it is hard. It's like I enjoy work and everything. Like that's really good. And I now, I think I mentioned earlier that I now feel like I'm really getting back into things. But what is hard is I don't know. It's hard because when I'm home or when I'm home with Marley, it makes me just want to be home more. Like I don't know, it's really hard. But then when I'm at work, I'm okay with it. Like, so I don't know, and when I'm at home with her, it just makes me then want to have another baby, because I just love it. Like I love being at home, and yeah, it's hard. I don't know. It's definitely a conscious mental shift to go from one to the other, you know, like to be able to go from being at work and then to being at home. Like obviously I'm always a mum and that's great, like that's always, I guess, somewhere in the back of my mind when I'm at work, but you know, like you really, I really have to be on, like when I'm at work, so and because I guess I'm dealing with a lot of people all the time, so you know, I don't have a lot of headspace left to be, I guess, thinking about Marley and stuff like that. So, which I'm comfortable with the daycare that she's in and things like that. Like that's really good. And next year will be good because my mum I'm going to drop her back to only 2 days daycare. My mum's going to have her 2 days, and so I'm going to increase from 3 days to 4 days. So I'll still have Fridays off, which will give me Friday, Saturday, Sunday home with her. But I'll just have to see how that goes because at the moment, like it is nice. It's nice to be able to be home for 4 days at a time with her, but yeah, I don't know, it's hard. I don't know if anybody else works either full-time or part-time or anything like that, and I'm curious to see how other people handle it and how they feel. Like do you feel like you need to go to work because you need that adult stimulation, I guess, and you know, that sort of thing, or do you just wish that, I guess, you could afford to be a stay-at-home mum? Like that's probably our biggest thing is, like we have a couple of properties and things like that, and so for us to keep those and I guess planning for the future, like I have to work, you know, like we can't afford for me just to stay home full time all the time. So I was wrapped, and I was very grateful that I got to have, you know, however, I think I had 6 or 7 months off. I was grateful for that. That was fantastic. And for the next baby, because I'm working now, I will definitely have 12 months off for the next one. But you know, it is tough because sometimes I think, you know, should I be sacrificing now and be just staying, like, you know, just stay at home with her and then work my butt off later to have to have the things that we want. So I don't know, it's hard. It's such a, you know, I always feel a little bit torn between the two. So, but anyway, other than that, yeah, things are great. Like, you know, she's really good. She stands all the time now, and she sort of she doesn't, I wouldn't say she cruises yet. Like, she doesn't sort of, she started to hold on to things and then sort of go sideways along, but not confidently yet. So in the last probably week or two, she's definitely now more confident in just pulling herself up. Like, I was in the bathroom the other day doing something in the mirror, and then I turned around and she was putting toys in the, she was just standing at the edge of the bath, holding onto the bath, looking in and just throwing her toys into the bath. So, you know, like, things like now when I turn around and she just does things like that, like, it's obviously she's just a lot more confident now just to stand up and do things. But as far as actually moving around, like, if I hold on to her and, like, she'll actually now put one foot in front of the other and sort of like she's walking. But yeah, Nick's still very hopeful that she'll be walking by Christmas, or maybe even when we go away on holidays in January. I still think it'll be more like Easter. Like, I think she'll be one of those kids that maybe is more like 18 months old before she starts walking, because she's super fast crawling now. And yeah, and because she can pull herself up to get things, she kind of does that, then plonks back down and then crawls around. So who knows, I could be wrong. She could just bang, you know, start doing it. But I'm happy either way. It doesn't really bother me. So yeah, she says a few things. She actually the other day, clear as day, said turtle. And she's got a little green turtle that she has in the bath, and she picked it up and she wanted it, and she wanted, like, when we got her out of the bath, she wanted to take it with her while I dressed her, and she was pointing, turtle, and Nick and I were like, wow, that's, you know, that was very clear that she said that. So but yeah, that's about it. I'm gonna go and cook her some food. I do every now and then. I'll cook up a batch of food and freeze it all for her. So, like, I'll just make like little chicken nuggets, and sorry, I've got a bit of a like chicken nuggets and fish fingers, and I make like risotto balls and things like that for her, and I make like little savoury muffins that she has for morning tea and things. So I'm nearly out of those, so I need to go make some more of those. So I'd love to know what people feed their toddlers, I guess we have now, for morning tea and just dinners and things like that, because she refuses now to get fed. Like, we can't sit there with a spoon and feed her anything that's remotely soft. So yeah, everything she has to be able to feed herself, and she uses a fork and a spoon and that sort of thing now. But yeah, she definitely, or just pretty much just uses her fingers for everything. So for lunch and that sort of thing, she'll have like a sandwich, like maybe a cheese sandwich or cheese and gherkin, and she'll have banana and peanut butter and all that sort of thing in sandwiches, and that's all good. And then for dinner, normally she just has veggies and some kind of meat. So, and often that can just be fish or chicken and things like that. So I did make her pasta, spaghetti pasta. She just has her little spiral pasta things with spaghetti sauce, which she liked. So actually, I think I might have a photo of the mess she made with that. But yeah, she loves things like that. So I try and mix it up a bit for her dinners. But I'm curious to know what people give as snacks. Like, I make these savoury muffins are great. She like, there's cheese and sweet corn, and can't remember what the other sort are, but yeah, they seem to be really good. But I'm not really sure, like, other than fruit and things like that, I'm not really sure what else to give her. And I don't always give her like dessert and things like that after dinner. Like, if she appears to be full because she hasn't eaten any more food, then often I don't offer her dessert normally, or if anything, it's normally just some fruit or something like that. So, but yeah, alright guys, well, this is my update for Friday for the Mummy Tube, and I guess I'll talk to all you guys next week. Thanks, see ya.